Greetings, fellow citizens of this beautiful planet. Overlooked healing power within all of us. I'm going to try and share something with you that I've recently experienced. Now, I know this may sound kind of strange, but let me try and explain. Many of us are experiencing flu-like symptoms. Now, this is quite unusual for me. I hardly ever get sick. This time, believe it or not, I've been exposed to no one for at least the last 60 days or so. Nevertheless, I got quite weak. I had joint and muscle pains everywhere. I had a tremendous headache, mostly behind my eyes, which I never get when I'm sick. I had a fever, I think. Never took my temperature. However, I would break out into a sweat not once, not twice, but many times throughout the nights. Then I noticed something when I focused on the chills I was getting, or what I had always identified as the chills, because they made my hair stand on end. Think about it. What makes our hair stand up? Static electricity. This feeling that shot through my body, I had no longer identified as a feeling of being cold. It felt more like a vibration. It always seemed to start from the middle of my chest area, go down or up my spine, and spread from there. I also noticed when I allowed or welcomed this feeling, it stayed longer and went further throughout my body. This went on for several nights, all night. The headache behind my eyes was quite severe and wasn't letting up. Then I found I could direct this feeling of what clearly was a vibration by focusing on a particular area in my body. When I sent this vibration to my head behind my eyes, my headache would completely disappear, giving me relief sometimes for 10 or 15 minutes. Then I noticed I could voluntarily bring on this vibration and use it. I even began to wonder if I could assist others with this vibration. Why would I think this? I've yet to attempt this, but for some reason I believe it can. But when I realized and identified all this, meaning this feeling was a vibration, energy, like a mild shock wave, which I could direct by focusing where I wanted it to go. This was an incredible revelation for me. So next time you get this feeling, which you think and have always identified as the chills, focus on how it makes you feel. What does it feel like? Where did it start? Follow it as it travels through your body. Let it go. Enjoy it. Encourage it and welcome it. Then focus on where you want it to travel. Soon you will be able to access it voluntarily whenever you like. Think about this as well. What other purpose does it serve? I can't help but wonder if it's something our bodies can do that we have not identified correctly. We have always thought of this as a bodily reaction, a chill. This may be true, but I have discovered it is much, much more. My hope is that you will as well. I believe this is part of our awakening, understanding our power within our own bodies. As we wake up, we are able to accept things we could not before. I am compelled to share this because it has become so very clear to me. I now realize that we can use such bodily functions to heal ourselves and maybe others. This awakening is opening our eyes to all kinds of new possibilities. It seems to me that we should look inside ourselves to the possibility that our bodies have always had powers we have not identified. It is all about vibrations. Vibrations hold our bodies together. They cause and create the electricity that keeps our heart beating and our brains functioning. This is amazing stuff. Now think about this. Maybe those in charge understand this, which would explain why they have hidden all their acquired ancient knowledge. Maybe they want us to think of these symptoms as flu symptoms instead of frequency adjustment. Maybe they don't want us to discover these powers within, so they spread via their media that there is a flu pandemic coming. Beware. Come and get your flu shot. Maybe these flu shots are designed as a naive attempt to suppress this enlightenment and frequency change. Now I know some of you will think I'm losing it, but I assure you this is not the case. I don't know why this came to me when it did, but it did. For some reason, I was able to see and feel from a new and different perspective at a time that I was feeling really crappy. I now realize that I was not going to start feeling better until I could see what I was supposed to see. Once I did, all symptoms disappeared. Who would just think of this by themselves? Not I. I also noticed that until you focus on these vibrations, what they feel like, where they start, and how to control them by focusing on them and where you want them to go, that they seem to be completely involuntary. But they are only so because you think they are. I notice that they start in the upper chest, your heart chakra, and can travel wherever you want them to. But I think you have to identify this for yourself. I hope this enlightenment is described in a way that you will clearly understand, as I now do. I will be happy to answer any questions you may have in an effort to help you identify these vibrations for what they truly are. Thank you for watching. I look forward to hearing from you. Please rate this video and leave your comments so it may reach as many as possible. Cheers.